Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to visualize downloaded debug logs from Salesforce. At times, we will download the debug logs and then we will be trying to troubleshoot or debug the issue. And if you wanted to know where the time was spent, and if you wanted to know what are all the triggers that got executed and other flows and process builder which got executed as part of the transaction, we can easily visualize that using VS Code. In this video, I will be um, executing a simple Apex class or Apex code, and then I will be downloading the log, and then I will be using VS Code to visualize that downloaded debug log from Salesforce. Let's see how to do that. So I am in developer console. First I'm adding system.now, what is the date and time now, and then I'm just inserting an account record, and then again I'm doing system.debug with system.now. The code got executed. Yeah, the log also got generated. So I'm downloading the log. So this is the log which got generated. So I am going to visualize this downloaded log. So open VS Code, and under VS Code, under .sfdx, you should see tools and debug, and under debug you should see logs folder. Don't worry if you don't see those folder structure, you can directly create. It won't impact your existing project under this project. So if you don't see this debug and logs folders, so the structure should be sfdx, under that it should be tools, under tools it should be debug, and under debug you should see logs. If you don't see, just create it. Okay, and now what I have to do is I have to drag and drop this downloaded debug logs. So drag and drop the downloaded debug log into debug and logs. Yeah, it is under debug folder, under logs folder. Okay, so now right click it, select log, show Apex log analysis. So here we can find out where the time was spent more. So for example, um, for inserting this particular account record, it took like 70 milliseconds for me. And then definitely there was a DML operation, there was a workflow which got executed. You can select call tree and then you can expand all, and then you can see when it started, how much time each took. For example, I had a workflow on an account object which took like less than 0.02 milliseconds only, and this particular insert account itself took like 70.980 milliseconds. And then one more important tab is this analysis. We can see how many DML got executed. If you had any SOQL, it will also show how many SOQLs got executed. For example, if you are troubleshooting 101 SOQL or 150 DML exception, this particular analysis tab will give how many things where it got executed. If you debug a bigger a log file, it will also show you the SOQLs which got executed. For example, you can easily find out whether the same SOQL is getting executed again and again, so that you can avoid 101 SOQL exception. And you can also find out whether the triggers are getting executed again and again due to some recursion, and then you can try to avoid 150 DML exception, and also you can avoid trigger recursion. And this database is also important. You can see how many times your particular transaction went to Salesforce server to do some transaction, for the database, in database perspective. So here I had only one DML operation, that is inserting an account, so it went to the database just only one time. If you do any SOQL and if you do upsert delete operations again and again, it will go and call the database operations. So if we get any connection DB pool exception, this is the right tool to explore, like how many times a single transaction was trying to get connected to the database. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching.